currently on tour with guitarist, Stick to Your Guns, For Today, and us.
It's going good so far.
It's been great. It's kind of a really different tour for us to be on. Being a kind of death metal influenced band, and having Stick to Your Guns and every guitarist with such a hardcore, background. It's different, but it's all around a good time. So I think our music kind of pertains to a lot of different tastes at one time. So it's still a lot of fun.
Earache come about with the band?
Earache came about one day I was at work, and I was working at work, on my sidekick and stuff. And what happened was, I got an email from Earache Records, and me being a metalhead, I got stoked. I was like, what is this about? I thought it was like a spam mail, and they pretty much from overseas, they heard what was going on in the U.S. because we did a lot of touring on our own, very do-yourself band for a while, and they heard we were making a ruckus in the Midwest, and they YouTube and stuff, on kids videotaping the shows, all that stuff, and they saw what was going on. They heard our EP that we recorded on our own, and that's what happened. They offered us a deal, and so far so good. So,
how many songs were on the EP?
We did like a 6 to 8 song EP on our own. It's not out, like you can't find it anywhere, I guess. But a lot of the kids know it as like the Get Pissed CD because we had this old intro up and it's pretty heavy. We don't play it. We only play it live, but we didn't record it on the album, so did it on our own.
How old is some of the material on the album?
I would say, some of the songs, the oldest song I think we have is Empathy for Leviathan. It used to be called Empathy for Repugnance. And with kind of like the older members in the lineup, we kind of revamped it and put my spin on it, Danny's spin on it, the drummer. And same thing with a lot of the other material. Like half of it was old songs with like new spins with it, with me and Danny like writing, and then half of it was more me and Danny writing just the more serious stuff like District, Play Campaign with Legions and all that stuff. So it kind of gives people a window as to what we might be going to. So
definitely a packed CD. It has 15 songs on it. Is that how many you entered the studio with?
Yeah. What happened was we had 13 songs, and then like a week or two before we were supposed to go in the studio, Earache Records, or Earache, I don't know why I said that, but Earache was like, hey, you guys need to write two more songs for Japan, and I was like, shit, I'll do it, and we did it. Each of us, our old guitar player and me, we wrote a song each, and I wrote the last song. I don't even know what it's called. So I think it's Official Execution. We play it live sometimes, but that was my song, and the other guy wrote the other song, and we liked the song. We wish it was on the CD. Well, it was on the CD, but now that was a limited pressing, so people aren't going to get those two songs anymore for a while. So I don't know. So we kind of had to write two songs, like boom, do it. So me and Danny, we write pretty smoothly together, so it wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah.
So.
What actually influenced you to become a musician?
I don't know, like as much as any other kid, grew up, bands on your walls and stuff, and growing up you connect, like you connect to other musicians. Like me, I connected with like bands like Fear Factory and Sepultura, and like just I don't know, I always had something with it. I always wanted to do that for somebody else. Like I always wanted to be there, like somebody pop in our seat and go, and people tell me like it works. So like I already did what I wanted to do, you know. But just connecting with that band, you know, what you're about. You know, I'm not saying I had the hardest life ever, but you know, it wasn't easy. You know, none of us, you know, really lived like maybe one, but yeah, I mean, I just always wanted to be there for somebody who was, you know, down in the dumps like I was, you know, at points in my life. So.
What age did you start playing?
I started playing around like 12 or 13. I don't remember. It's all kind of blurry to me, but I didn't have money for lessons. I didn't have internet. I didn't have money for songbooks. I just played by myself, and then eventually started going to school, like in between lunch breaks, and started printing up tabs. You know, pretty much I had a packet this thick of tabs I printed up behind the teachers' backs, and you know, learned like Fear Factory songs, Soulfly songs, In Flames, and all that stuff. So fall back on it.
Just mentioned that you were off the Thrash and Burn tour. How'd that go? Was it a good tour for you guys?
Thrash and Burn is amazing. I miss it. I miss you, Thrash and Burn. No, but everybody on the tour was amazing. Everybody was a good dude. No egos, no nothing. You know, it's good hangs, good crowds. You know, we played kind of in the middle, so it was like not in the middle, but kids were like excited. You know, it kind of sucks. You know, opening. You know, kids don't want to come in and mosh right off the bat.
Yeah.
So. But I definitely miss Thrash and Burn. It was a very fun time, and I hope we'll do more stuff like that in the future next year. So.
Best tour that you guys have done so far, is it? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm that guy that I'm so content with touring and just living this life and meeting new people that I always say every tour is like, oh, this is my favorite tour. Oh, this is my favorite tour. You know? 'Cause I'm living in it. But I'd say right now, the Thrash and Burn is definitely a favorite of mine. So.
What's next after this for you guys?
We were actually supposed to go to Mexico. Tell the people from Mexico that are watching, you know, we're thinking about you. But we actually are supposed to be writing the new album. You know, so we're taking some time off just to take a breather from touring. We've been touring pretty much all year, on and off, and just taking a little break, writing, and then we head over to Europe for Never Say Die, and then immediately we step off the plane after Europe and do another tour, which I don't even know if I can talk about it, so look out for that, I guess. It's a U.S. tour, but we're looking at writing and recording early next year, and a possible new album around maybe this time.
If I missed anything, you want to say anything, you can take it over.
Come out, see us on tour. Come out, party with us while we're still out. Hopefully we'll still be out by the time you see this. If not, catch you when we come back. Pick up Depths in stores everywhere. Let's have a good time.